Welcome to another test from the Practice Test Geeks. In this video we are going to test Canadian citizenship test. For answers and explanations check the description below and our website for more tests. Question 1. Which is the only officially bilingual province? A. Manitoba. B. Ontario. C. Quebec. D. New Brunswick. Question 2. What is Canada's largest religious affiliation? A. Muslim. B. Catholic. C. Protestant. D. Jewish. Question 3. What does the word Inuit mean? A. The land in the Inuktitut language. B. The community in the Inuktitut language. C. The language in the Inuktitut language. D. The people in the Inuktitut language. Question 4. What is known as the Great Upheaval? A. When the Aboriginals were assimilated into Canadian culture. B. When Aboriginal children were placed in residential schools. C. When the Acadians deported the British during the war between Britain and France. D. When Acadians were deported during the war between Britain and France. Question 5. What does the term Indian refer to? A. Only the Inuit and Métis. B. All Aboriginal people who are not Inuit or Métis. C. Only the Inuit. D. All Aboriginal people. Question 6. Where do about half of the First Nation people live? A. On reserve land. B. In the Atlantic provinces. C. On the West Coast. D. In the Prairie provinces. Question 7. Poets and songwriters have hailed Canada as A. The Aboriginal country. B. The Great Dominion. C. The Constitutional Monarchy of North America. D. The Great White Expanse. Question 8. The term Aboriginal peoples refers to? A. Indian and Métis. B. Indian, Inuit, Métis. C. Indian. D. Inuit and Indian. Question 9. Population-wise, which group of Aboriginals is the largest in Canada? A. Métis. B. Acadian. C. First Nations. D. Inuit. Question 10. Who is John Buchan? A. The current Governor-General. B. An Indian trapper and trader. C. The first Acadian settler. D. Governor-General of Canada from 1935 to 1940. Question 11. Which legal document underlines the importance of multiculturalism? A. The Canadian Multiculturalism Act. B. British Charter of Rights. C. The Civil Code of France. D. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Question 12. What is the Canadian Constitution? A. based solely on the Civil Code of France. B. A system of laws and conventions by which the country governs itself. C. Municipal and provincial laws. D. Laws that come only from English common law. Question 13. What is meant by the equality of men and women? A. Women have less rights than men under the law. B. Men have more rights than women under the law. C. Men and women are equal under the law. D. Women have more rights than men under the law. Question 14. Canadians enjoy many rights. Name 4 set out in the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. A. Mobility rights, Aboriginal people's rights, voting, freedom to disobey the law. B. Right to buy property, voting, mobility rights, multiculturalism rights. C. Right to life, right to a university education, mobility rights, official language rights. D. Mobility rights, Canadians can live and work where they choose, Aboriginal people's rights, official language rights, French and English have equal rights in government, multiculturalism. Question 15. Which part of the Constitution legally protects the basic rights and freedoms of all Canadians? A. The Canadian Charter of Freedoms. B. The Civil Code of France. C. The Canadian Charter of Rights. D. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Question 16. Who is above the rule of law? A. No one. B. Prime Minister. C. Parliament. D. Head of State. Question 17. Name 4 fundamental freedoms secured by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. A. Freedom to discriminate, freedom of religion, thought, association. B. Freedom to commit crimes, freedom of the press, association, speech. C. Freedom of religion, speech, belief, peaceful assembly. D. Freedom of religion, to break the law, to own a house, peaceful assembly. Question 18. When was the Constitution of Canada amended to include the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms? A. 1986. B. 1990. C. 1982. D. 1972. Question 19. Name 2 key documents that contain our rights and freedoms. A. Canadian Constitution and Civil Code of France. B. Canadian Constitution and English Common Law. C. Civil Code of France and laws passed by Parliament. D. Magna Carta, Great Charter of Freedoms, and Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Question 20. Cultural practices of inequality and gender-based pay difference are tolerated and allowed. A. In certain communities. B. In the schools. C. Under the law. D. They are not allowed under the law. Question 21. In the visual arts, what is Canada historically best known for? A. Les Automatists. B. Dennis Arcand. C. Group of Seven. D. Aboriginal paintings. Question 22. Who is Canada's largest trading partner? A. The United States. B. Mexico. C. China. D. Great Britain. Question 23. In the 1960s era, rapid change was experienced in Quebec. What is this known as? A. The Official Languages Act. B. The Suffrage Movement. C. The Separatist Movement. D. The Quiet Revolution. Question 24. Who contributed to the invention of the radio? A. Henry Woodward. B. Reginald Fessenden. C. Sir Sandford Fleming. D. Matthew Evans. Question 25. What does the Official Languages Act guarantee? A. English as the only language in schools. B. Federal government services are provided in French and English. C. English as the primary language in government. D. French is the official language in Quebec. Question 26. What is Canada's national sport? A. Basketball. B. Baseball. C. The Canadian Football League. D. Ice hockey. Question 27. Where was oil discovered in Canada in 1947? A. Alberta. B. Edmonton. C. Quebec. D. Yukon. Question 28. What group of people were given the right to vote in federal and provincial elections in 1948? A. First Nations. B. Women. C. Japanese Canadians. D. Aboriginals. Question 29. What was the Quiet Revolution? A. British Columbia upheaval. B. Quebec seeking separation. C. First Nations upheaval. D. Aboriginal upheaval. Question 30. What is the significance of the discovery of insulin by Sir Frederick Banting and Charles Best? A. The discovery brought fame to the scientists. B. The discovery opened more financial doors. C. There was no real significance to the discovery. D. The discovery has saved over 16 million lives worldwide. Question 31. What is Canada's highest court? A. Supreme Court of Canada. B. Federal Court of Canada. C. Court of Queen's Bench. D. Appeal Courts of the Provinces. Question 32. There are provincial police forces in which two provinces? A. Yukon and the Northwest Territories. B. The Central Provinces. C. Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. D. Quebec and Prince Edward Island. Question 33. Which is not true about Canada's legal system? A. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. B. Everyone is guaranteed due process under the law. C. Presumption of guilt until proven innocent. D. Presumption of innocence until proven guilty. Question 34. What is the role of the courts in Canada? A. To propose new laws. B. To settle disputes. C. To enforce laws. D. To rewrite the laws. Question 35. The law in Canada applies to A. Everyone but the politicians. B. Everyone. C. Everyone but the judges on the Supreme Court. D. Everyone but the police officers. Question 36. Of Canada's main industries, which provides the most jobs? A. Service industry. B. Manufacturing industry. C. Agricultural industry. D. Fishing industry. Question 37. Not included in the definition of a manufacturing industry is A. Automobiles. B. Aerospace technology. C. Food. D. Communications. Question 38. What are the three main types of industry in Canada? A. Government, manufacturing and services. B. Natural resources, manufacturing and services. C. Natural resources, manufacturing and tourism. D. Natural resources, tourism and services. Question 39. Where is the place traditionally called the world's longest undefended border between? A. Between Canada and the United States. B. Between United States and Mexico. C. Between China and Russia. D. Nowhere. Question 40. What percentage of Canadian exports is destined for the United States? A. A little over half. B. Nearly a third. C. Just over 90%. D. Over 3/4. Question 41. What Canada's national summer sport? A. Field or street hockey. B. Canadian football. C. Tennis. D. Lacrosse. Question 42. What is celebrated on January 11th? A. Sir John A. Macdonald Day. B. Vimy Day. C. Victoria Day. D. Canada Day. Question 43. Which flag served as the Canadian flag for over 100 years? A. The French flag. B. The Royal flag. C. The Canadian Red Ensign flag. D. The Union Jack. Question 44. What is the highest honor that Canadians can receive? A. Order of the British Empire. B. Purple Cross. C. Victoria Cross. D. Purple Heart. Question 45. Who is Philip Nonwall? A. A Victory Cross recipient. B. A lacrosse player. C. A hockey player. D. An Order of Canada recipient. Question 46. Which of these is not true of John Graves Simcoe? A. He led the movement toward slavery abolition in Upper Canada. B. He was Lieutenant Governor of Lower Canada. C. He founded the city of York, now Toronto. D. He was Lieutenant Governor of Upper Canada. Question 47. Who was the founder of the women's suffrage movement in Canada? A. Thérèse Casgrain. B. Laura Secord. C. Drive, Emily Stowe. D. Agnes MacPhail. Question 48. When did English settlement begin in Canada? A. 1497. B. 1867. C. 1776. D. 1610. Question 49. Which were the first four provinces that formed the Dominion of Canada? A. Alberta, Quebec, Ontario, Nova Scotia. B. New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, Ontario. C. Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. D. Ontario, Manitoba, Quebec, Nova Scotia. Question 50. When was the first European settlement north of Florida established? A. 1497. B. 1604. C. 1610. D. 1534. Question 51. What did the Canadian Pacific Railway symbolize? A. Ribbons of steel. B. Mandatory immigration to the West. C. Discrimination of Europeans. D. Unity. Question 52. What economic trade did the French and Aboriginal people collaborate together on? A. Tobacco trade. B. Oil trade. C. Cattle trade. D. Fur trade. Question 53. What happened to the Aboriginal peoples with the arrival of European traders and colonists? A. Europeans captured them and took them prisoners. B. Warfare ensued. C. Many died from European diseases they had no immunity for. D. Nothing. Question 54. Which is correct concerning the War of 1812? A. Canada was conquered by United States. B. The United States invaded Canada and was defeated, ensuring Canada's independence. C. Bonaparte's fleet was defeated. D. The United States became allies with Canada. Question 55. Who had a direct role in the founding of Ottawa, Canada's national capital? A. General Robert Ross. B. The Duke of Wellington. C. General Sir Isaac Brock. D. Chief Tecumseh. Question 56. How are members of Parliament chosen? A. They are appointed by the Governor-General and Cabinet members. B. They are chosen by provincial premiers and commissioners. C. They are chosen by sovereign. D. They are elected by voters in their local constituency riding. Question 57. In Canada, are you obliged to tell other people how you voted? A. Yes, if it is your union representative that asks. B. Yes, if T is your employer that asks. C. Yes, if it is your MP that asks. D. No, it's a secret ballot, You can chose or chose not to tell others. Question 58. On a federal election ballot, what do you mark? A. The candidate's party. B. The candidate's ballot number. C. An X next to the name of the candidate. D. The name of the candidate and write in the party. Question 59. Who can run in a federal election? A. Canadian citizens 18 years or older. B. Non-Canadian citizens 18 years or older. C. Canadian citizens 21 years or older. D. Canadian citizens 35 years or older. Question 60. What is the party with the most members of the House of Commons, but not in power known as? A. The unofficial opposition. B. The minority governing body. C. Her Majesty's loyal opposition and the minority governing body. D. The official opposition or Her Majesty's loyal opposition. Question 61. What comprises the provincial legislatures? A. The Governor-General, Lieutenant Governor, and the elected Assembly. B. The Lieutenant Governor, the Premier and the elected Assembly. C. The Lieutenant Governor and the elected Assembly. D. The elected Assembly. Question 62. How does the government form after an election? A. The party with the most elected representatives becomes the party in power and the sovereign picks the Prime Minister. B. The party with the most elected representatives becomes the party in power and the provincial lieutenant governors pick the Prime Minister. C. The Governor-General picks both the party and the Prime Minister that will form the government. D. The party with the most elected representatives becomes the party in power and that party's leader becomes Prime Minister. Question 63. Who have major responsibilities on First Nation reserves? A. Members of Parliament. B. Bands chiefs and councillors. C. Mayors. D. Aldermen. Question 64. What is the majority government? A. The party in power holds at least 1/3 of the seats in the Senate. B. The party in power holds at least half the seats in the House of Commons. C. The party in power holds at least 1/3 of the seats in the House of Commons. D. The party in power holds at least half the seats in the Senate. Question 65. Up to what age can senators serve? A. 65. B. 70. C. 75. D. No age limit. Question 66. What is the capital of Quebec? A. Charlottetown. B. Halifax. C. Quebec City. D. Montreal. Question 67. What language is the official language of Nunavut and the first language in schools? A. Inuktitut and English. B. Inuktitut, English and French. C. Inuktitut. D. English. Question 68. Where is the home of the training academy for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? A. Edmonton. B. Vancouver. C. Regina. D. Toronto. Question 69. Which prairie province is renowned for its agriculture, especially their vast cattle ranches? A. British Columbia. B. Alberta. C. New Brunswick. D. Saskatchewan. Question 70. Where in Canada is the population about 85% in it? A. Northwest Territories. B. Nunavut. C. Yukon. D. Rupert's Land. Question 71. What Canadian region is often referred to as the Land of the Midnight Sun? A. West Coast. B. The North. C. Central Canada. D. Atlantic Provinces. Question 72. In the province of New Brunswick, what is the largest port and manufacturing center? A. St. John. B. Moncton. C. Fredericton. D. Edmundston. Question 73. What is the capital of Newfoundland and Labrador? A. St. John's. B. Charlottetown. C. Halifax. D. Fredericton. Question 74. In the province of New Brunswick, what is the principal francophone Acadian centre? A. Fredericton. B. Edmundston. C. Moncton. D. St. John. Question 75. What city is Canada's second largest city? A. Vancouver. B. Montreal. C. Toronto. D. Quebec City. Question 76. What province is known for having played an important role in Atlantic trade and defense? A. Nova Scotia. B. Prince Edward Island. C. Newfoundland and Labrador. D. New Brunswick. Question 77. What is not considered a characteristic of the Atlantic provinces? A. Natural resources. B. Hot humid summers. C. Cool winters. D. Cool humid summers. Question 78. In land area, Canada is how many square kilometers? A. 1 million. B. 10 million. C. 5 million. D. 6 million. Question 79. What province is known for its Gaelic and Celtic traditions? A. New Brunswick. B. Nova Scotia. C. Prince Edward Island. D. Newfoundland and Labrador. Question 80. Of the 5 regions, which region in Canada is known for being rich in energy resources and fertile farmland? A. West Coast. B. Prairie Provinces. C. Central Canada. D. Atlantic Provinces. For answers and explanations, check the description below and our website for more tests.